Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Expeditions Rome. Where we left last time, we were in the Temple of Apollon. I actually left very briefly. Someone mentioned that there was an amulet to go pick up at the warehouse that I missed, and there it is. The token of Libitina. Libitina? Yeah. 1 crit damage, some resistances, some bludgeoning resistance, and enemies killed by you will always die in the most violent possible fashion. I'm actually really curious to see what that entails, but let's talk to some people. We talked to Rhiannis here.
It is unusual to see a Roman soldier here in these times. Are we not at war with Rome?
I was invited here to speak to Theophilus.
Ah, yes, he did mention that, I think. I am a disciple of Theophilus. My name is Rhiannis.
Where are you from?
Why do you ask?
Your dialect sounds familiar.
Perhaps you've passed through my home region? But I should be very surprised if so. I hail from a small village in the mountains, a day's travel east of Adramyttion. I have a great deal of family there. It is fortunate that Apollon gifted me a keen mind, or I would be there still, herding sheep for my uncle.
Have a pleasant day, disciple. Not a lot going on with him, apparently. Alright, let's go talk to the town leader. He's right here. Theophilus. And a bunch of guards are standing around. Don't really care too much about them, though. Let's, quick save.
A Roman officer at my temple. I am Theophilus, High Priest of Apollon and ruler of Musia. It is foolish of you to come here, considering that we are at war. But I will not spill your blood in front of Apollon Alexikakos.
I am the legatus of Legio Vitrix, which is presently garrisoned just northeast of here. That makes this my temple.
Do not think we have not noticed your legionary trampling all across our countryside. This unlawful occupation by your legion grants you no control over this temple. You must leave at once, or be destroyed by King Mithridates.
A traitorous rebel presumes to tell a legatus of Rome what is lawful and what is not. Asia Minor is under Roman governance.
Mithridates Megas has liberated our proud nation from the exploitation and tyranny of Rome. You have no power here.
The 5,000 fighting men I have stationed here say otherwise.
And what then say the 300,000 pontic soldiers currently besieging Kyzikos? Why are you even here, What do you expect to achieve?
Withdraw your support from Mithridates, and we will instate a new governor of Mysia. We'll even consider letting you live.
Never. Musia owes everything to Pontus. Our oaths of fealty to the Alliance will never be broken.
Then you will be destroyed.
We shall see about that.
Hey, we leveled up.
You are still here. For the life of me, I cannot fathom why.
I'll go wherever I please. Alright. Well, we'll go find other people to talk to. Maybe someone wants to take him down a notch. Let's go with skills, though. We have a bunch of people that leveled up, so let's see what we can do. We can get more Death Blow. We can get more... we can't get more Death Blow or Shredders, but we can get Quick Lunge. Ranges 2 hexes and applies cripple to enemies, and it takes a square. Which means we can actually use it because it's a quick skill, I think. Which is kind of nice. I think I'm going to go with that one. And then we can also do, like, other things next time. He's already leveled up recently. Do I want medic or poison? I'm just going to go with field medic. And then we're going to grab good as new next level, I think. I just want one person that's really good at healing. Bestia, I guess, is just going to keep leveling. Something. Upon killing an enemy, replenish 2 movement points in nearby all. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Clear path. Upon killing an enemy, replenish 2 movement points for you and all nearby allies. That's really good. And our archer, who's going to continue her snipering, can target spotted characters regardless of distance. Applies marked to enemies. Okay. I think that's better than accuracy, so I'm going to go with marked target. Alright. Anyone else with us that's leveled up? Lots of people. We'll worry about them later. So, who else can we talk to? There's a few more people to talk to. At the very least, there's one here. Zenobia. And there's the merchants down there.
He won't. How long will you let him string you along like this?
Nobody over here? Doesn't look like it. Somebody wants to speak to us. Okay, fair enough.
Thank you for stopping. You are the strategos of a Roman legion, are you not? I saw you talking with Theophilus.
Talking, I suppose we did, in the same way Scipio Africanus had a disagreement with Hannibal.
So it went as poorly as I expected. I hope you'll forgive me for saying I'm glad. My name is Zenobia. I am the widow of Preconius Maro, the rightful governor of Musia, whom Theophilus murdered.
I'm sorry for your loss, Domina. What can I do for you?
I beseech you to help me exact my revenge upon Theophilus. I have many allies still among the powerful people of Musia. If you will help me kill Theophilus, in return, I promise to break the alliance with Pontus.
Do you have a plan for such an act?
I do not. Violence is not my strength. I have no talent for it. That is why I need your help.
Can you think of a way to lure him to a secluded location?
He has such meetings occasionally, as any politician does. It might be possible to trick him somehow into thinking King Mithridates wants a meeting in secret.
We did find those secret letters, and I could potentially forge a similar one based on them. But we should discuss this under more private circumstances.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Legate. My husband was a loyal servant of Rome. He wasn't perfect, but he cared deeply for his people. He did not deserve to be cut open in the night like cattle.
Nobody thought to investigate that? No? Everyone just kind of went along with it? Okay. Let's go talk to Cyranos in private. Probably back at our camp if I had to hazard a guess. Which is not that far. This seems like a good plan. Lure him out, cut him down, call it a day.
A moment of your time, please. I have come to apologize for Bigres's behavior. My grandchild can be disrespectful and reckless. Please forgive him.
There is nothing to forgive. I trust this matter is resolved now that Bigres clearly lost to our champion.
It is embarrassing. The child is a good athlete, probably better than I ever was. He would have easily defeated any ordinary wrestler. But it seems the man-crusher does not keep ordinary company. That was not a fair fight, however. I demand to face Cineros myself.
Do you actually want this, Cineros?
It is a reminder of my past life. A stain I can't clean up. I have an idea for how we can solve this conflict without death.
You look sick and tired. Do you think you can win?
It is not the winning that matters. I am an athlete. I want a fair competition.
If I allow this, Cineros will kill you.
You can't know that.
I am physically superior to you, Diodoros. But what if we fight with our minds instead?
A mind fight?
Pancration is for young girls looking for a husband. We're both too old for that kind of spectacle.
True. So what do you propose, Man-Crusher?
Riddles. One shall pose 3 questions to the other. He who answers them all correctly will be the winner.
This sounds like a good idea. Who asked the questions?
Since I'm the one challenging, I should ask the questions. It's only fair.
That's reasonable. I'm ready for your questions, Diodoros. Make them difficult, so you will be convinced of my victory in the end.
Consider a beast which devours all other beasts. It gnaws on iron and grinds stones to dust. It slays king and ruins town. It even beats mountains down.
Many beasts can destroy things.
Well, it can't be man.
That sounds too simplistic, doesn't it? Men can destroy, but also build. What always destroys eventually is time.
Correct. Your second question follows. Consider this thing. The more you have of it, the less you see.
It's not light.
You can't see the light itself, or can you? You can see the sun, but that can't be it. But the answer can be the opposite. Darkness.
You are strong in mind, Cineros. I did not expect that. Your answer is correct. And now for your last question. Consider Alexandros Megas. When he conquered Gordion, how did he unravel the knot?
That's an odd riddle. There are a few ways you can solve knot riddles, but how can I know without actually witnessing the event? Let us eliminate the obvious wrong answer.
How would history's greatest conqueror solve a puzzle?
He wouldn't. He sliced through the knot using his sword. Thus no one will ever know if that puzzle could be solved.
You win, Cineros the Man-Crusher. It turns out you were the superior contestant after all.
I probably wasn't the superior contestant back then. I was afraid, my friend. And my fear brought shame both to Kos and Alicarnassus.
Thank you for admitting that, and for allowing an old man to compete one final time.
And I thank you, Diodoros, for allowing me to redeem myself. My mind is at ease now. Wale.
Well, okay. What trait did he get? He got some sort of trait. He got physician. Didn't he already have physician? Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, we need to talk to him again, though. Where is Cyrano?
I've been examining those letters we found hidden in the Temple of Apollon. I am confident I could forge Mithridates' handwriting based on this.
Could we trick Theophilus into going to a secret meeting?
It's certainly worth the attempt. In the worst-case scenario, he will see through the ruse and stay put. But if he does take the bait and come alone, we could apprehend him then, solving the matter with no bloodshed.
Or kill him quickly and without a fight?
That is another option.
Go ahead, make the forgery.
I shall begin at once. It will not take long, I think.
Cool beans. Let's go back and talk about the letters to Zenobia. I think once we get this place under our control, we can move up north and start to figure out this situation. There's an iron mine there that I want desperately. Anywho, now we're going to go to the Temple of Apollon. Apollon. You and you and you and you and you can come along too. Mutiny. We have to be careful not to allow their approval to drop too low, apparently. Alright, let's talk to Zeno. Where is she? She was right here last time we were here. Oh, she's moved. She's now over here, Zenobia.
Good to see you again. Any news about our agreement?
I forged a letter from King Mithridates inviting Theophilus to a secret meeting in the mountains alone. Can you ensure he receives it?
Oh, this is a clever ploy. I didn't expect this at all. Very good. Yes, I believe I can ensure this letter makes its way to him. You plan to kill him there?
There's no need. He'll be placed in chains and held captive by my legion.
To be honest, I am relieved. Asking for Theophilus to be killed was not in my nature. It was an act of desperation. Removing him without violence is vastly preferable. Theophilus will get this letter from Mithridates. I trust you will take it from there.
Alrighty, now we go meet him in the mountain, I guess. And decide his fate. We're not going to kill him, if we can help it. We'll imprison him. We're not murderers. We kill people when they need to be killed. He doesn't need to be killed. He's just needs to be removed from power. Journal. Confront him at the fake meeting site. I'm gonna send my legion to do some hunting. What? No. Meant to click on that. Alright, fine. I think maybe we go to the mountaintop ruins? It said to go to the mountains, so... Wait, this is my player party? Yeah. Why can't I send my legion to the hunting grounds? Alright, fine. I'm not going that way. I guess we're not allowed to go to the hunting grounds yet. No, it's gone again. Weird. Okay, fine. Just bouncing back and forth. Enter for the secret meeting. We're taking you, and all of these people. Maybe I'll bring him along because he's hesitant. Maybe we could use him. Never hurts to keep people from mutinying, hopefully. Alright. He's there.
You! What is going on here?
You must forgive my deception. The letter you received was not from Mithridates at all.
I did not expect such low deception from a Roman. What do you want? Surely you have not lured me out here just to kill me.
You can keep your life, traitor, but nothing else beside it.
Curse you, woman! I should have known you were behind this all along. Do you not understand that everything I've done was to ensure the safety and prosperity of Musia?
My husband was not perfect, but he was a good man and a wise ruler.
Please, Roman, you have been manipulated. Maro was utterly indifferent to the needs or wishes of the people. He governed only to enrich himself and his closest friends.
In what way are you better?
Everything I've done was to protect our people and our city. Maro wanted to throw away the lives of our young men. No one but him wanted this war.
My Maro didn't want a war either, but Mithridates did not request our opinion. Kitsikos held against Mithridates as we should have.
We are not Kitsikos. Thousands would have died for nothing, and the city would have burned.
My only aim here is to make Mysia withdraw from your alliance with Pontus.
I can make this happen. By Apollon Alexikakos, with Rome fighting beside us, we will drive Pontus from our lands.
You can't! I demand justice for my husband! He's only saying these things because you have a knife to his throat. He'll turn on you just as he turned on us.
You'll be placed in chains and treated as a prisoner of war. Take him away. Bestia? No, not Bestia. Cineros?
You are not the rightful ruler of Musia, Zenobia. No more than I was. What you've done here today will be visited upon you tenfold when the war is over.
If I can save Musia from the wrath of Rome and restore us to law and order, I will gladly accept any punishment for what I've had to do to achieve it. Please meet me back at the temple, Strategos. We have one more matter to deal with.
You try and betray me, I'm going to murder your whole city. Your whole temple. I will literally leave no one alive. Don't like ambushes. I like how that hint screen is a little bit of a pot shot at the Pathfinder Kingmaker and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous games, just a little bit where it's like, why would a game make there be a time limit on things? Which both the Pathfinder games have some issues with. Not as much in Wrath of the Righteous, there's only a few time-sensitive things, but definitely in Kingmaker there's a lot of time-sensitive things. Can I just double click? Yes, okay, good. I'm tired of dragging people. Let's go get ourselves an ally and secure this territory. Finally. At a long last. This place looks a lot nicer in the day than it does in the nighttime. Not that it doesn't look good at nighttime, just not as nice. Wait, where is she? There she is. She's down at this temple. I don't think it's a house. It's too small to be a house. Which is weird to say, but it looks like it's like one single room. It's gotta be a temple, right? Did we not talk to her? I was waiting for
What
that.
if I told you I could get you into King Mithridates' camp? Utterly unnoticed.
Why would I want that?
Isn't that every commander's dream? A chance to meet their enemy up close? To get a sense of them, maybe listen in on their plans, without them ever knowing you were there.
What's the catch?
I need your help to right a terrible wrong, but I really do think this will be an amazing opportunity for you to get a feel for Mithridates.
Go on then.
Theophilus made a terrible pact with Mithridates. Musia was promised rulership over Troas after the war. The agreement was made in writing. If Troas ever learns of this, well, I believe another war will tear us apart.
You want me to find the contract and destroy it?
Precisely. I know of a small group of pontic scouts camped nearby. If you take them by surprise, you should be able to use their uniforms to disguise yourself. That way you and perhaps one of your most trusted people can sneak into Mithridates' main camp.
Not a bad plan, if I'm being honest. Bold. But the best spycraft always is.
I hope you know where to find the contract.
It would be kept either in the king's personal tent or with his scribe.
Is the contract really that important? Theophilus is out of the picture.
And I have inherited the consequences of his decisions. The contract is made on our city's behalf, and I will be held to account for it.
What is it you think I'll gain from this?
Isn't it obvious? An up-close look at Mithridates' forces. A first-hand head count. You may even catch a glimpse of the king himself. Only stay your hand if you do so. An assassination attempt would be ill-advised in those surroundings.
Mithridates is known as an excellent general. He's the first of Rome's enemies in a long time to truly threaten the peace of the Republic.
I'll think about it.
Until you destroy that contract, I cannot risk withdrawing Musia from the siege of Kitsikos.
Seem to be doing a lot of work for these people to get rid of their contracts. Or to withdraw from the siege. Also, if they have 300,000 troops in that siege, that's a lot of troops for this period of time. Like, a huge amount of troops. Why are they delaying? You could definitely storm the walls of most cities in this era with 300,000 troops. Alrighty, well, Mysia still belongs to us, kind of. I think I'm going to try and go for this observatory. I want to see what this land around here looks like. Maybe we can conquer another territory like this one. Get this iron mine. A village of women. As your horse follows a winding path along the mountain, you pass a Greek woman picking apples on the side of the road. She glances at you as you ride past her and nods respectfully. By chance, you turn and look behind you a moment later, and she's gone. Thinking little of it, you and your party continue along the path. A few miles down the road, you round a bend and find yourself confronted by a large group of women. They are clad in hodgepodge armor and wielding spears which they are resting on the ground, pointed at the sky. A dozen of them are blocking the road while another dozen stand on the ridge above the path. Salway, we mean you no harm. We're just passing through here. As your horse follows... one of the women on the ridge speaks. She's in her middle age, with streaks of gray in her long black hair. She asks her compatriots to step aside and invites you to speak with her in the village ahead. You ride ahead and find the little village waiting for you up a rocky branch of the path you've just been following already. A little while later, the women return with the one who called out to you, and she approaches you cautiously. She first asks many questions about who you are, your station, and the resources at your disposal, till Callida cuts her off and demands to know the reason for this interrogation. The woman then explains that Mithridates' soldiers came and tried to press the men of the village into service. When they refused, they were all killed. The women are angry and they thirst for vengeance. I pay them 500 denarii. I could equip you with the Roman weapons and send a few legionnaires here to train you. You could snap at the heels of Mithridates' armies and disrupt their supply lines. The woman relays your offer to her compatriots, and they don't need long to reach a consensus. They gratefully accept and promise they will hound Mithridates relentlessly with the vengeance of the Furies to avenge their husbands, their fathers, and their sons. You write a letter with detailed instructions for Ignatius Naso, explaining your arrangement and instructing him how to select a few good men to train these brave women. The woman who did all the talking takes it from you with a determined and slightly bloodthirsty look upon her face. And the soon-to-be warrior women cheer and wave as you leave the village again, with more hope for the future than how you found it. Cool. We've recruited some Valkyrie type people. Oh, there's a city here. How big is it? Can we go siege it? Oh, that's Kizikos. 300,000 soldiers. Yeah, we definitely aren't winning that one. Okay, so maybe we go over this way. If we sent our legion there, they would all die. That's literally 100 to 1 odds. Bestia has finally been healed. Cool. Maybe there's a city over here we can take with our legion. There's a lumber mill. Okay, what's this? Okay, this is a much more reasonable city. 1,900 troops. Let's do it. Dorilawian? Yeah, okay. I can't pronounce it to save my life, but that's fine. Pontus' scout camp is there. That's a mission we can do. What are we at for time, by the way? We're okay for time still. There's a farm, mountains. I'm just gonna let my legion keep going. We have a tannery. Tannery observatory. Are we allowed to take this place? I don't know what that is yet. I do want to go to the scout camp location. But I'm going to let this battle kick off first. Okay. We have... He's a medicus, but his insubordination rank is really high. I don't even know why we have him. We should probably get rid of him. Let's artillery this up, though. You're leading the army.
How should we position the troops?
With a weak center, lots of artillery.
Alicite hostes in infamata medium accio.
We could just auto-resolve this too, but I don't really want to. Just went too far. So they're lowering our legions.
The men are close enough to engage.
Let's do hold position.
Enemy equites are charging our formation.
What happens if we lose? We get 50 missing legionary, but that's fine. They're about to break.
Praise Mars! The day is ours!
And we'll show them mercy, because why not? He's almost up a level. We barely lost anything. We've pacified this area, but we haven't taken it. Our borders haven't expanded into here yet. Maybe it's because we haven't fully pacified it yet. Oh, I see. It's actually a mission we have to do. Okay. One constant throughout your journey to Asia Minor seems to be the roadside merchants. The people of this land, the world is a marketplace, and everyone's a customer. Today, someone seems to be selling a strange wine. Might be worth trying. Sure, why not? The colorless wine is light and sweet. It leaves a strange taste of anise afterwards. You don't really like it, but your Praetorians seem to be enjoying themselves. Soon enough, they start sharing embarrassing childhood memories of love and loss. Everyone seems to be in a better mood. When all the flasks are dry, they look at you with expectant eyes. One more for the road. It has made everyone very thirsty. But we're all happier now. I'm gonna go to whatever this is. Actually, I don't think I can. I don't know what it is, but I can't get to it. I don't want to do the Praetorian thing quite yet, but we can go... What is that? It's like a little dude on the road. Let's dispatch our legion to pacify this region. I don't know who that is or what that is. Sector conquered. Okay, good. We have now officially pacified this area, which is 5 of 6. I thought I saw another pacify region option around here somewhere too. Maybe it was up here somewhere. Am I not looting this thing? There we go. Okay, well we do have a bunch of things to do around here. We got a lumber mill. We have an iron mine, which I really, really want. The Legion's currently unavailable because they're still marching back, right? Let's go take that. We can upgrade some things. Where do I want you to go? The milestone. You can get some experience. They have this garrison with 1,000 troops? Okay, well, fair enough, I guess. Let's keep going with you. You're doing wonderful, by the way. You're one of the better commanders we have. Confirm. So they've already increased our artillery. We're going to artillery up some more. Weak center. Proceed. They're giving us more. Maybe we can get up to 9. I don't think so, though. It's possible, but not likely. We'll get a bunch of extra or a bunch of negative manpower. Or they'll get a bunch, I don't know how it works, but we could just do this one instead. Let's hold position. And they've knocked our horses down a lot, but that's fine. Let's just do your own efforts. Oh, they knocked our artillery down, damn it. That'll give us 7. Let's just do this one. Oops. Alright, we're gonna gain some more experience again. And we now have an iron mine, which is interesting. That's kind of what I wanted to see what it does. Unfortunately, we now are a little bit out of time on our video. But what are these things? These guys keep running around and I don't know what they are, and I'm worried about them. Let's grab that loot. Let's go grab this lumber mill. And I'm gonna move this up here. I'm just gonna kind of look to see what there is up here. There's another place to take over. We haven't gone into that camp yet. I wonder if we can buy another legion. I don't think so. This is another fort, Nikaya. It's a pretty sizable force, but I think if we take it, then we've secured our foothold. But for now, I think I'm gonna call it a video. Yeah, I think that's gonna be what we're gonna do. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Maybe we'll try and take over Nikaya. And then we'll take over all like the lumber mills and stuff. It doesn't look like there's anywhere to go south yet. And yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna do for now. So take over this one, take all of these things so we can get upgrades. And then eventually we're going to figure out how to do this siege, which is going to be interesting to say the least. Anyways, like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.